Right, now let's take a look at what a typical week looks like. As you scroll down underneath the modules section, you'll see week 1, week 2, week 3, all the way to week 7. And they're all set up the same way where you'll have your introduction at the beginning, then you'll have your reading and resources, your discussions, your assignments, and then your summary. I recommend that you go ahead, look over that introduction, and then come down here and click on that assignment. One thing that you want to take note of in your assignments is at the very bottom, you're going to have your rubric. It is so important to pay attention to this because this is how your professor is going to grade you. For example, in this paper, the spelling, the punctuation, and the format is worth 10 points. But in the next one, it may be worth 30 points. So if you're not paying attention to that, it may shock you, okay? In here, you'll see all the instructions and everything that you need if you want. What I normally do is copy and paste all of this and start to break it down, look at the different bullet points, and start to develop an outline, and then my cover sheet. And then I'll go into my reading after I've done all of that. All right, so that is an assignment. But what does a discussion question looks like? Well, in week 1, you're going to have the added discussion question of your bio. Some classes will give you a choice where you can type it or make a video, but others will require a video. So you just want to make sure you're coming in here, see what those requirements are. And I already showed you how to make a video inside Studio. Now, a typical discussion question is going to look a little bit more like this one here. And one thing that I do recommend is that you copy and paste this entire thing to a Word document. And the reason for that is this system will time you out. So if you are struggling to come up with those 200 words that you need to type, and it takes you a while to come up with them, once you hit reply, you're going to find that it actually timed you out and you're going to lose all 200 words. So you don't want to do that. So go ahead and type it up on a Word document or Google Doc. And then once you're done, you can copy and paste it in here. But even after that, once you post an assignment or a discussion question, get in the habit of coming down here and clicking on grades so that you can actually check to make sure it uploaded. Okay, I've actually even had students accidentally upload pictures of their grandkids. Okay, so it's really important that once you finish something and you've uploaded, you come in here, you click on it, and then you check right here where it says no submission. Yours will actually have the submission. And you'll click on it and you'll make sure that it is the correct assignment. Now, in here is also where you will find your feedback. All right, there are three places where you can find feedback. One of them is going to be right here where it shows rubric. And this is going to show you how many points you got per section. Okay, and then over here you have comments. Now, it's important to know that your professor may give you lots of important information in here, but if you reply back and they don't have their notifications turned on for this, they may not see your reply. So I recommend that you reply back here inside inbox. Okay, you can reply here if you'd like, but please always follow up with an inbox message to make sure they get that communication. Now, the third place where you'll find your feedback is right here where it says no submission. You're going to see your submission, and then right beside there, it'll say feedback. And if you click on that, it'll show you an area where they can actually embed the feedback directly into your paper. So those are the three different places where you can find your feedback, and that's all underneath the grades section. Now, another really neat thing about the grades section is something that we call fake grades. So let's say that you just want to kind of play with this and get an idea of where you need to be in order to hit a certain target. You can come in here and put in some fake grades. I think the essay is actually worth 100. And let's say maybe you got sick during week 3 and you weren't able to do anything during that week. Do not get discouraged. Do not give up. Just come in here and play with this and get an idea if you can, still pass. In some cases, you don't even have to go back and make up that assignment, and you can still pull off a pretty decent grade. Okay. As you see, as I was putting grades in here, this number was changing. All right. So that's what we call our fake grade feature. It is a wonderful tool. Make sure you use it to stay encouraged. All right. Underneath there, you'll have people, which will show you everyone that's in your class. Underneath there is a copy and pasted syllabus. And then the one that just says syllabus has a really neat summary of all your due dates and all your assignments. And when it says 11:59, it means 11:59. If it's 11:59 and 1 second, you're going to be docked 10 points. It is 10 points a day on assignments, and discussions are not really designed for you to go back on. Okay. So you just want to make sure that you're being mindful of that whenever you do get behind, that you don't get so far behind that it's pointless to go back. You can always communicate with your professor to see if you can get an exception on those late penalties. But if not, that's what you're looking at. 10 points a day for your assignments, and discussions are not, designed to be done after that week is gone. Okay. We already went over course materials. That's where your books are. Tutor.com, absolutely wonderful resource for you to connect with a tutor. You can connect now, you can schedule, or you can submit. So earlier I told you could get tutoring at the Writing Center. This is another place where you can get tutoring. So make sure you're taking advantage of those. Blue Button along with Zoom are two areas where conferences will be held. Okay, collaboration is for you to work with a team, and Writing Center is just some resources for you to go in here. If you need to, you can connect right to the Writing Center. All right. Thank you so much. Hope y'all have a blessed day.